Wholeness, how y'all doing? Blissful vibrations. Um, so I'm just coming to finish the video I started yesterday. Uh, it's gonna snip it together. Um, so basically, the primordial core is 3 in 1. So it goes like this. First, it starts off with the brain, the reticular activating system. That is the RAS. With the reticulated activated system, that's basically just you're activating the infinite image that you already have within your being. And then we go to directly to the next one, which is in the heart, which would be the myocardial trabecular. And that has to deal with um, aligning your, or tuning your imagination to directly um, to directly create the environment that will be conducive to creating that which you're attempting to create. And then we go straight into the microbiome, and that's directly in the tummy and the stomach, but it's throughout the whole body. And this is where you align your entire being um, with the with the image, with the imagination, and dang, I had actually wrote this down in my notes. I'll probably just cut it and then talk about that later. But so all through these systems, it's one system, and it's basically the system of creation, the system of taking control of your physical vessel, and you need to be in a way that makes it so you're sovereign over that always, and you're never gonna be in a situation or circumstance where someone else can do that for you. Because check it, television is basically working on your reticulated activated system always, and it's getting you to align with the image that is actually finite, which is the images that they create from your simulation, from your own images, from your own imagination. And yes, it's good to, like I said on my last video, it's good to study and research and everything like that. Like, I had to actually go and research myself and see the actual names for the physical representations of these spiritual components that are in everybody and everyone. And with that, the television is constantly using that to research and study you as well. So you can use it in a good favor, but it's also, if you're unconscious to it, even just a little bit, it's going to be using that for its own ends. So that's how, like in the show Black Mirror, when Selma Hayek was playing the role as that one bitch, and she was acting like her in real time. And y'all see that glittering in my eyes? And she was just basically playing her because old girl was super unconscious in her life, and she just did stuff how she did it. She didn't have any type of reason or way of why she acted a certain type of way. And then um, you have the myocardial trabecular in the heart. And what's going on with that? The phone. Because where position does the what's the name always get pointed at? It's right here. I mean, what position is the phone always in? It's right in your hands, right in heart length. So the heart is directly being impacted by the phone more than anything else. And that's, people sleep with their phones. People love their phones. People have put themselves inside their phones, and it's kind of hard not to. Like, but if you're conscious with it and you're using it as a positive, then you'll be able to learn more about yourself by using the phone. Then the phone will learn about you from being unconsciously using it. And then we go into the microbiome, and that's directly into the foods and just everything that goes in and comes out. So everything that has to do with like jobs and uh, careers and businesses, that has to direct a lineage, that has direct linkage to the microbiome, and also just the people around you and everything of that nature. So all of these can be refined, alchemized, and transcended effectively. And the transcending part is just you getting to the point where everything is running in such a seamless and perfect nature. Like you can leave for infinite amount of years and still come back, and your body will still be doing what you want it to do. Shut up. And that is kinda what the immortals do. They like put their body on an autopilot, and it keeps it going perpetually. So like that's what the money. That's like they do that with everything, with money, fucking anything that has great. You see, the genie within that dog is wanting me to stop talking, but I gotta keep going. You feel me? And they do that with lineages and generations, and so they make it so everything they do is always going to be compounded because they just keep going. Like everything is moving seamlessly. It's like the yin yang, but you're not the black, you're not the yin or the yang. You're the seamless yang right in the center, that line, the S on your chest. And now you're going. Um, so that's how celebrities are doing what they do too, because they're on the movies and you never see them in real time unless you're just a follower, a stalker, or something of that nature, or you're getting to the point where you're gonna pass by the celebrities and you end up seeing them on your way to wherever you're going and wherever you're heading. But the thing is, with all that, I believe that with this process, the autonomical attunement, you can change your world for the better by literally refining your system to such a high degree that like you can be in the trenches and still shine like the transcendental, and then not even just stay down there and bask on their faces all the time. You would basically just do what you're needing to do in the trenches, and then you get up out of there right when it's time. You know what I'm saying? And everything just works in your nature and flows smoothly and all that. And I'm getting to the point, and I'm doing in this moment. That's neither here nor there. But the reticulated activating system, the myocardial, trabecular, and the microbiome come together to make up the autonomical attunement. And basically, the autonomical attunement would be like tapping all three of those and then putting them into alignment, activation, and attunement, basically. Um, but not in just a, a transient time, but perpetually, you know, and peacefully and powerfully at that. That's my that's my that's my tune. You know what I'm saying? That's how I come peacefully, powerfully, and perpetually. So I'm a powerful, peaceful perpetuation, perpetual being. Like that's what I'm coming to do, and that's what I'm here to do. That's what I'm doing now. And a lot of people don't really notice of those three things because it's very out beyond. It's very out there. And everyone is just getting on the whole power kick. Some people were talking about it before, but people are realizing now more than ever that power is the only thing that's going to save them at the end of the day. Peace is the only thing that's going to mentally save them at the end of the day. And perpetuation is the only thing that's going to uh, solarly save them at the end of the day, which is just your emotions and your feelings and your thoughts, or your ability to be individual. Because you can go on and end up going right back to the collective, but the whole thing is beings are wanting to go and have their body and realize their individuality still in the collective. So you'll be like how you are on earth, where we're all just unconscious consciousness walking around. But the more you refine, the more you work, the more you alchemize, the more you transmute, the more you transcend, the more individual space you got for yourself to make anything, like a mansion, a manor, a house, a home, a girlfriend, places to go, places to do, and or even just have that in a space where you are literally just vibing out, chilling, doing what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And you don't really get busy. You are able to do what you want to do when you want to do. And it doesn't end up getting to the point where you're like, damn, I got to go do this today. No, it's like, yes, I'm about to go do this. Yes, let's get it. Like today, I had to put in a lot of energy to make something that I have to listen to, that I have to put a lot of energy into. And it was really struggling. I was really struggling with it. Like it was not trying to let me do it. But I resisted the resistance, and I went through and did what I wanted to do, and did what I had to do. And yeah, it was fucking annoying because I kept on trying to do it and it wasn't doing it. And basically, I just was making an affirmation for myself so that I can keep listening to it throughout the night. And the cool thing is with this, like, you never have to get to a point where you don't need affirmations anymore. You can, because there was a point where I did actually have an affirmation station within my own being. Like, I had a booming voice of affirmations that always spoke and told me what I needed to hear. But then I got to the point where, like, wait, why do I need this? Like, what am I trying to do? Because you can have everything you want, but you don't have any focus or discernment, you're not gonna know what you need to do with it. Like, so I was at a point where I had literally everything at my fingertips, but I didn't want that at that time. I wanted to know why I wanted it, what I wanted to do, and where I was gonna go with it, and how I was gonna help people. Now I have the subject, the who, what, where, and why. Now I have the details. Now I have the refinement to go in and do and take all that stuff again. And not even really take it, but just have that energy to attract that which I want. And when I attract it, then I'll be able to be like, yeah, you know how I got this? Boom, boom, boom. Reticulated activating system, my mitochondria, trabecular, trabecular, and I'm probably saying that last word wrong, and my microbiome all are tuned and aligned and activated so seamlessly that whenever I want something, it comes. Before I want something, it comes. When I'm trying to do something, the way opens up. When I need the knowledge, wisdom, and information to move forward, it's right there at my fingertips. When I'm trying to work on something, boom, I already know how to do it. It's the autonomical attunement. And it's not like I didn't put in work to get into this stage. It's more like I put in so much work so in the future, when I'm in the present, I will have a literal, limitless amount of potential being actualized as soon as I need it. And it won't just be going to waste because I'm like, boom, I need that. Boom, do that. Boom, boom, boom. I know the atomical structure. I know the etherical structure. I know the, I know the carbon structure. I know the whole thing. I feel like there's another structure. And I know the ocean, the waveform to do it, like the emotion, how to go about it. Emotions and etherical will be kind of like the whole pie, and then the atomical is right in there. So that's why they say spiritual, the spirit, the body is in the spirit and not the spirit in the body. And so also I want to say this, I'm moving away from being spiritual at all, because I realized something. Spiritual is just worshiping yourself, and every other religion is about worshiping yourself. And they are constantly just trying to get you to, stay in the body. You know what I'm saying? And so one way or the other, you're gonna have to end up going. You're gonna have to end up leaving the body. You're gonna have to end up going to explore. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, you can travel to that location and place within yourself, But I feel like going directly to the thing is always going to be much better than going indirectly. And that's what I've been doing it for a long time. I've been learning the fundamentals and trying to get to the point where literally whenever um, I get to the actual stage, I'm not rehearsing anymore. I'm like in the moment and I'm doing it, and it's no, oh, am I gonna do this right? Or they're gonna reject me? Oh, blah blah blah, this or that. It's like boom, I know what to do. I'm doing it. Let's do it. And it's not like the path is unclear, or it's not like the path is so clear that I just every step I know what I'm doing. It's like the path is unclear and clear at the same time through my vision. And whenever I focus and look in onto something, then it becomes focused because I gave it my attention. My attention has more of a activating, aligning, and a tuning. Get it? A tuning effect to it rather than a, a confusion and like a darkening effect. Everyone's attention has a certain has a certain type of thing it does to people, places, and things. Like some people have attentions that when they pay attention to somebody, when you listen to their words or when you pay attention to them, certain things happen. And you also have a way where you pay attention to something else and certain things are supposed to happen. So for me, it's going to be magnifying, it's going to be clearing up, and it's going to be brighten up, it's going to be enlightening. So I'm saying all that to say that get on the wave, subscribe, like, you know what I'm saying? Become part of the autonomical attunement crew. You feel me? Because we going up past the stars, past the firmaments, past everything that would be known to man. And we're going to the realm of gods and goddesses. And, you know, gods and goddesses have been trying to open up this way for a long time because the solar, the galactic current sheet, the galactic solar current sheet has been shooting off ripples from the God realm to here for as long as anyone remembers. And it's never been not doing that. The only thing that's happened is the firmament or the quarantine has been over the realm. So whenever gods and goddesses shoot that to them, it takes a long time to get to us relatively in our time. Maybe instant in theirs, or maybe a little bit slower than instant, maybe a moment. So it's the moment here, and then it's an instant there. So the I am is the God saying that from where they are and the God standing, and then we would be like, yeah, I am the I am. And then they would be saying what they're saying, they're just being their being, and that will come off as them being I am. Um, but yeah, so this is gonna be a little pivotal piece in, not even little. This as soon as I said that, my eye got blurry because I'm clouding up my light. This is gonna be a big, huge, pivotal piece and step in the creation of the rainbow wave. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be what connects this realm, the little G's to the big G's. You feel me? Because you gotta get big G's. You can't be a little G forever. Like, being a little G is cool, but you always be like in the back of your head, like, how big can I really get? How much can I really do? You know what I'm saying? If you're not doing that, then you must be giving your big G imagination to somebody else is G. And you know what I'm saying? We already got 6G right now. They're trying to make 7G on the way. You feel me? So who's paying that G to get bigger while your G is getting littler? That's the real question. And that being said, I love y'all. I'm out. Peace.